chat, we're back. Yo, what's going on? It's been a while. It's been a while and we're back. I think this was a good spot for the camera that we figured out last time. Unless you, I'm gonna go here and you can, I can hide the random jibber jabber that's going on. Nah, it could be fun. Yeah, but they could say some weird stuff. It's mostly just talking about like spice fields. I don't know. We do that. Okay. There we go. Okay. Okay, chat. So here's the plan. Okay, so here's the plan. Here's the plan. I want to cross the deep desert in Dune Awakening on foot. That sounds like a fun challenge. Not hard. I don't know if it's doable, but I ran into a problem trying to figure out if this was even possible to begin with. Because I learned that you can only walk in a 3x3 area. So before the stream, I like surveyed the area to see like, you know, where would be a good spot to try this at. In a 3x3 square, so here's one hidden sector because I haven't surveyed it. Wait, why is it all hidden sectors? What the heck? Anyway, so this square, right? 2, 3. This is our bottom 3, and then square, square, square. Oh no, sorry. This is the middle. There's one here, 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 here. So surrounding this, that goes in here, is a line of quicksand that goes all the way up to here, and then does a 90-degree and cuts across like this, and then back down. And every single 3x3 section is the same. Like if I go to this section, this is the same. If I were to go over here and check out this area, it would be the same as well. So we have to change our plan a bit, because originally I was going to start down here and go all the way and try to on foot get myself to the very end. But that's not doable. I tested it. When you get here, you can fly across it no problem. If you try to walk across, you can start walking across, and when you get about halfway, there's like an invisible barrier that doesn't let you keep walking. So our plan instead, I found sort of a path that we're going to try and walk across, right? So I built a little base here. This is our starting point. I'm going to try and walk this whole section. We're going to go up like this, across here, and down here, using these rocks as sort of cover. Because if you don't know, in Dune, if you walk on open sand, there's a worm that tries to eat you. So on the map, it doesn't seem like that big of distance, but trust me, this is big distance to try and cross on foot. So that's kind of the plan. So to do it, I got some materials with me. I made some still suit. I got soft step boots to reduce worm threat. We got some still tents in case I run into a sandstorm. I can hide in there. We got binoculars because it's fun, and then a ton of water. Gotta stay hydrated. So that's kind of our plan. See if we can make it. I have a couple abilities on my character, like grapple hook, that'll help. I have this thing that makes me run fast. I have the leap belt. So that should all accumulate in us having some tools to escape if we need to. Oh, get up. Yeah, this is our starting point. As you can see right away, we got some big distances to make. Like, I'm probably going to aim for this rock and then try to cross, and we're just going to rock hop and see if we can get all the way to our end point. Which is somewhere on the rock in this sector. That's what we're going to try and do. And if it works out, and this is a fun idea, we might try adjust the challenge, maybe somewhere deeper in the desert, where it's a little more difficult, where PvP is at. But yeah, I got nothing in my inventory other than stilts. I should actually put one on my bar. I have two. I probably don't need two, but I brought one as backup. Yeah, let me turn up the master volume a bit. Okay. Is game sound fine? It should be fine. I'll put up a little more. Oh wait, that's what I wanted. Volume mixer. I think I have it just really low in here. I do. That'll help. Okay, now I can turn this down a little bit. Okay. That should be fine. Using my cat, using my volume mixer. Okay. I'm just gonna post in the Discord that we're live. I forgot to do that. Okay. Let me know how the stream looks. Okay, how does that look? Oh, that's kind of laggy. Why does that look so laggy? Urgh. Urgh. Huh? Medium. Just the performance. Ooh, that looks better. That looks better on stream. Okay. Okay, well. Here we go. Crossing the deep desert on foot. Do I start with a risk and go for the the far one here, or do I go to the safer one over here? Hmm. I can probably get a lot of distance. Ooh, I should take my second suspender belt. Hang on. Just in case. Everything else is fine. Which one do you think is closer? This one's definitely closer. All right. Let's get it. Whoops, that's the wrong button. Oh, that was scary. Okay, for real, let's get it. Okay. Oh, that was a mistake. That was a mistake. The worm doesn't like that. Okay, this is already going terribly. Okay, okay. Okay, I missed the rock. If I got to the rock properly, we get there. Okay, okay, we try it again, we try it again, we try it again. This is why we brought backups. This is why we brought backup gear. Okay, this is gonna be harder than I thought. Okay, we get extra gear. Oh, and I lost my second belt. Okay, well that's a problem. Okay, we need to get another belt. 8? Yeah, I tried my first island hop and I got 8. I should have put a marker on the map because I overshot it. Okay, I need to go back and build a... Actually, no, can I just build it here? I build a... No. Okay. Let's quickly fly back to the basin. We'll restock, and we'll try this again. Okay, now we know. Now we know. Oh, that's so loud. I can make my camera a little smaller, actually. Hang on. I just realized how huge I have my camera right now. That's probably fine. Okay, bad start, bad start. Oh, cat. Cat has a drop for us. New item. Let's go. I can bring the faster Thopter too next time. first crossing is gonna be tough. It's very far. So we're gonna get a little more distance off of just jumping from a high height. Once we get that first one down, I think we'll be okay. I get to show you guys my base once we're back. My Haga Basin base. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it's pretty good. Can I make the vehicle sounds quieter? Because damn. Is there a vehicle sound slider? No. Sound effects. That's like here. This would be better in the daytime to see the base, but there she is. Front anyway. We sort of changed up this time, this area. Last time I played this game and showed my base. Okay, what did we need? We needed... What am I doing? Here it is. We'll make a few, you know? We'll make a few. Damn, I have so much water on me too. That's fine, that's fine. Make a backup set of the clothes. I'm just using this one, the slaver set, just because I have a lot of it. Oh, I don't have another set of soft step boots. Oh well. We gotta customize, we gotta customize. There we go. Blend into the desert. All right, back to the deep desert. Oh wait, no, we gotta fill our water. Fill our water. Drink, drink, drink. Extract. All right, back to the desert. Take my other thought through, it's a little faster. Smash. Smash into the wall. And we're gliding. Oh my god, hi, it's Rio! You're in the ceiling? Get down from there, you're gonna fall. Like one strand of hair in my eye right now, what the? You're now blue? Okay. Yippee! You're now red? A lot of color changing. Alright. Let's put our stuff in here. Stuff that we don't want to lose. Oh, I have to keep that on me. That. We'll do that here. Everything else in the chests. Right. Leap suspender belt. Okay. You're eating all my savings. Hey. Okay, so last time this jump didn't work. Is there a better spot we can try and jump from? Not really, huh? Okay. I practiced this a bit yesterday, but the worm shows up again this time. There's a thing we can do where instead of running away from it, we just run towards it. It sounds counterintuitive, but I was able to survive a worm attack on foot. Doing that before, it's kind of risky though. Okay, but this time we're going to put a marker so I know where I'm going. And I guess we can launch from this rock. It might be safer. Might get a little more distance. Trying to get right here. Okay. Let's see if we can do this. Okay. Okay, that's not what I wanted to happen. I wanted to try and jump. Oh, that's bad for us. That's bad for us. Okay, we're only 300 meters. No worm, no worm, no worm. Shit. This might be too much of a gap. Come on! Let's go! We made it. 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 Okay. Oof. Okay. That's the biggest gap by far, I think. Wait, no, some of these gaps look ridiculous. Oof. Okay. We can go... This is a shorter gap. But this gap is the same, is almost the same as this gap, right? So maybe it's better to just go across like this. Even then, is this even shorter? Hang on, 576? That's crazy. Yeah. 300, this is doable. This is probably the shortest. Okay. Go up here. Do we just go for this? Oh, this giant dune in the way. How ironic. It's gonna make things tough. I think I can get to the top, use my sprint, and then just glide off of it, we'll be okay. Hang on. I'm trying to reduce my sun level. Okay, okay, we can do it. 300 isn't that bad, we can do it. Well, it's 4.5, but we'll get some distance like this. Got the soft steps. that's not too bad. That's not too bad. Dude, we don't make noise on the sand when we grapple like that. Okay, I'm gonna save my dash. Or my sprint, I guess. Okay. That wasn't too bad. We didn't even alert the worm. Okay, our next crossing. Right over here. Okay, no large dune in the way. That's nice. Oof. Yeah, the shorter crossings like this are fine. It's the long ones where things get scary. Like that first crossing. Holy. Actually, that was dangerous. Using the belt like that? Should not be doing that. Alright. This one right here. 442 meters. Only a little less once we're at the edge, but... Oh, this one is a huge hill for us to climb. Okay, that's gonna be tough. Okay. Can I hide under a rock for a minute? Okay, yeah. Reduce the sun exposure. Okay. This one's not too bad. Really short distance. I'm running those away. Oof. Go. Oh, there's a worm nearby. You can hear it. Okay, where's our next crossing? Oh, this one looks kind of far. 500? Okay, this is... Other than the first crossing, this is our furthest one yet, I think. cam. Let's reduce our sun exposure first. This work? Yeah. Alright, lock in. Here we go. Ooh, here we go, here we go. Just wait a sec. Downhill with the grapple hook. More distance, I'm not touching sand. Less chance of spawning worm. Are we gonna run out of water? That might be another concern. Okay. Safe. Oh, this one's... okay. Next crossing is short. This one shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, that's not a problem. That's not a problem. Alright. Next. Okay, we're almost out of this first sector. Not bad. I wonder if there's a difference between running and, like, walking speed. Like this versus this. I don't know. We grapple looking more. Okay, once we get to the next one, that's where we'll have to make a choice. Looks like we have two different directions we could go. Heck. I guess from here we can go... we could go up and then try to make this crossing, or it's probably safer to go like here and then here. And then up in this way. Because we do want to go across here. Yeah, I think we go here and then across to here. I think that's our safest crossing. First we gotta do this. This is a short one. It should be fine. Oh, it sounds like there's a worm close by. Kotra Gufu? Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Saw the shadow of someone flying overhead. I always wonder if, like, somebody's flying and sees me just running on foot and think I'm insane. Okay. This next one is nice and short. It should be easy. Be no threat here. Drink some water. Okay, I think that's our next one there, ahead of us. Yeah, okay. This one's a little longer. Oh, 600, okay. Okay, this one could be tight. How long was this distance? We did this crossing. Attracted the worm like around here. And this is like almost as long, so we'll see. Oh, this is such a nerve-wracking run. Hello? There we go. Oof. Got a bad feeling. We're attracting a worm. Oh, we're so... Let's just hope we've made enough distance that I can sprint. Grapple hook lets us cheat a lot of distance. There's a worm over there. There it is. We can make it. You can hear it behind me. It's not breaching though. Okay, we made it. I thought for sure worm was gonna breach and chase us down. Hang on, cat has something for us. It's a duplicate. Darn. Okay, not too bad. I thought that was gonna be worse. Not gonna lie. I'm just gonna sprint. Whee! Okay. Next crossing. kind of far. We have this giant hill in our way. I get sick distance on this one. Hello? No. Okay, this isn't too bad. This isn't too bad. Oh yeah, there we go. Oh my god. I took so much damage from that. Okay. I'm just moving up here. We just keep moving along. Zone change. Oh, I got too close to the PvP zone, huh? Control point or whatever. As long as anyone's around, so it should be fine. Wait. I want a whole ass rock formation. On the map, it doesn't even show it. That's interesting. Yeah, wait a second. Hang on. Let's go this way. Okay. Yep, that's where we want to go. Okay, our next crossing is 500 meters. Okay. We've done longer, and it's been fine. Here we go. I want to try just like full sprinting this one. Well, not like, you know, using my sprint ability, but like holding shift sprint. Because I think it actually doesn't make a difference if I'm walking or running. I think a footstep is a footstep. I think using the leap belt there was a bit of a mistake. Well, it would be if it was a longer distance. Okay. Here. The very last crossing, I think, is the worst. Oh, hey, look, it's somebody. What was that sound? What was that sound? Oh, it's a worm over there. See the dust cloud along the dunes. Oh, look at a neat little cave. Okay. This is all fine. This should be doable. This is a little far. This is the closest one to the wall. Right? This is the longest crossing by far. I don't know if we make this one. We might have to get a little bold with our strategy. I think for sure we're attracting a worm here. It's just a matter of can we make the distance by running? Or do we have to try and evade the worm? We'll worry about that when we get there. Do this. Should be easy. I thought getting to where I am would actually take longer than it did, which I'm surprised. Uh-oh. Seems I've touched a PvP zone. Oh, this cool little cave. No, this is cozy. Okay, I want to go here and then make the crossing. Hey, there's a control point. Hi. Don't mind me, just going for a walk. Only 300 meters. Not bad, not bad. Over here? Yeah, because we're trying to make it to this rock, right? Yeah. This is a little smidge further, I think. Well, the wall comes out further over here. Here to here, I think, is probably the shortest we're getting. But here to here is very close. We started here to here and attracted worm about here. So... yeah, I think we're getting a worm on that last one. I'm not gonna lie. Although I don't think I use the grapple hook as much on that first crossing, so I might be able to... no, it's still really far. I thought water would be a little more of a problem. I think most of that run being during the night saved us a lot. Because we didn't have to worry about sun exposure as much. I think we can make it to this one. Yippee! Damn, this is kind of cool landscape. Like a big bowl. I wonder if there's someone in that base just watching me run. The heck is that guy doing? Alright, how far is this next one? 400? Okay. Okay, we're almost... Okay, we have this one crossing, and then we have the final crossing, which is the furthest one by far. This one's not too bad. This one should be no problem. Oh my god, the distance on this last one is crazy. Whew. Okay. I think right about there is our closest straight line. What do you think? Oh my god. Is that right? 1,100 meters? Is that because it's like up the cliff? Oh, this is, there's no way. There's no way. Okay, what's our plan? What's our plan? We do the same thing, we just grapple hook, spam away our way across, that gives us extra distance. We're definitely attracting a worm here. There's no way we don't. If we attract the worm, it depends where we are. Like, if we attract it here, we might be able to just make it, you know? But if we get it, like, here, I might have to try something very bold. Because you can't outrun it, right? Alright, well... Here we go. Oh my god, the distance is so far. Keep drinking water so we're at max stamina. Because we are going to need it. Actually, hang on. We're making good distance. Wait. We're running the rest, we're running the rest, we're running the rest, we're running the rest. Okay. We made it. Look, it's right there. The worms were right there. Okay, we have another problem. How are we climbing this cliff? We gotta get back to our base. I didn't think about this part. The last part of the challenge, the wall. A little bit at a time. Oh. Drink our water. Stamina. Well, that didn't work very well. Is that a ledge? This a ledge? Kind of. Yes, it is. Ooh, that might have... Bad idea. I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going down, I'm going down. Is this not something I can stand on? Oh. Ooh. Okay, okay, okay. Now where? It's just straight cliff face from the rest. Just gonna go for it. Oh, is this a ledge though? Nope, 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 nope. Mistake, mistake. I think we're fine, I think we're fine, I think we're fine. Grapple hook. Not bad. Ooh, we're top of the cliff. We did it! And we really just walked that whole distance, huh? The furthest walk of all. Going back to our base so we can get back to our Thopter. Okay, you know what? That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. It also didn't take as long either. But that was a fun experiment. That was a fun little challenge, fun little experiment. I thought some of those distances were going to be more of a challenge than they were. Like that last one, I expected the worm to show up a lot sooner. Look at this, we went from all the way over there, around there. All on foot, the open desert. I almost need to build a second base. That would be like my end goal. So I don't have to do this run back. Oh well. I have to get rid of one of my bases though. I have my main base. I have one in like the Jasmium location. And I have this one. My deep desert base. Although I kind of just set up this deep desert base for this challenge. So instead I could probably like... No. I still think I set up the base at the end and then walk to the start and then do it again. Because I think I want to try something like this again, but make it more difficult next time. Someone's guild base. I've seen a couple of bases do that with the Atreides like special wall, which is kind of cool. I don't know how I'd fit that on my base because it's kind of like my main base because it's kind of like no room for it. Not that it's small, just like the way I have it laid out. There's like half in the rocks. Yeah, I think we'll do a similar challenge again. But we need to make it more challenging. Like, do we do... Like, I'm wearing soft step boots. Do we do no soft steps next time? That would definitely make it more difficult. Because they reduce what? Reduce worm threat by 45%. So it's basically like you know, the worm shows up 45% faster. Is that how that works? Maybe. It'd make that last crossing much more difficult. This is the longest run of them all. But we're just kind of chilling for now. Or is there any other kind of challenge we want to do in this game? That's kind of in the similar vein. Just something stupid, something silly. Hello, guy in Thopter. I guess I could be using my sprint ability. Yippee! Not enough power. Oh, I didn't have stamina. Badge. What else could be a fun challenge? Like, I feel like doing something similar, but like a longer run on foot in Haga Basin would be too easy because there's just too many, like... Just by design, the rock formations are closer. But I think doing the same thing without soft steps would be interesting to see if that's doable. Oh. And then what else? We could try it on a bike. Sand bike across, but that one is, I don't know if that's easier or harder. Because you'll be faster, but you attract the worm faster. Because it's a vehicle. No? Also, it doesn't solve the problem of like just the hard limits on the zone, which I didn't realize at first when I first came up with this idea. Because originally I wanted to cross the entire deep desert like going all the way up here to the very, very end. But there's just like hard limits to where you can cross on foot. Or on the ground, I should say. You just hit an invisible wall if you try crossing on foot. Which is kind of silly. Because you can just fly over everything just fine. Me out of stamina. Regen my stamina. Regen. Okay, we made it back. Back to our starting point. This is where we started, going to that rock right there. We went all the way from here. We did this, over here. This, here. Across to here. Across like this. Down here. This. Here, and then this final one. I thought this one was going to be way worse than it was, to be honest. Okay, I want to do this again. Not right now. Next, I don't know, maybe not next stream. Soon. And if I do want to do no soft steps, do I do the same route? Or do we do a different route? Because I did survey this area. And this looks a little easier. Ooh. Like this crossing is long, but every other crossing is a lot shorter. Everything's just scattered more. I haven't surveyed this, so we could just go in blind next time. That could be interesting. Go in without anything surveyed. But then it's hard to find a good natural like starting and end point, I guess. Ooh. Ooh, okay, idea. Next time we do this, we pick a 3x3 area. We have to survey every single square on foot. What do we think? That could be interesting. That could be challenging. Okay, I think that's what we're gonna do. That's what we'll do next time. All right, we're gonna try this again, another time. And that's what we'll do. Well, that's what we'll do. Survey every single square of a 3x3 section, because that's all you can only stay, if you're on foot, you can only stay in a 3x3 section. And we have to survey every single square on foot. No soft steps. Is that too hard? We'll see. We'll see. Okay, well, it's almost 8 p.m. I want to watch MSI, League of Legends. There's a match I want to watch. I'm gonna go watch that right now. Okay, next stream will... Okay, we're definitely streaming Friday, by the way. I'm doing a Minecraft thing with friends. I'll be live for that. I think it'll start around 8. Somewhere around there. I don't remember the exact time. I'll have to check. 7 or 8. So I'll be live for that. And we'll see you next time. We'll see you next time. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, chat. See you next time. Bye. Bye.